Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
The numbers for Mixon last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Yeah, he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
The Bengals at 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field.
And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Check in on the numbers last week for Robinson.
14 carries, 69 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Steps away to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, they held them completely out of the end zone, just held them to a field goal. So they're not just hoping for a repeat here. They're hoping to do it even better. A shutout is their goal.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and short.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
Well, they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away.
Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now this throw caught left side. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Burrow on play action. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Off the play fake. Pryor. That one downfield for Dotson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson. 75 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Back to Mixon on first down. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Mixon with a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2. Chase, the motion man right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. You talk about this Washington defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 32 yards. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Well, another drive coming up for this Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On 1st and 10, Pryor. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw on 3rd down. Pryor. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
It's a
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the past couple of games.
Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Here's Jones on the return.
Holding, receiving team.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
To throw on 2nd down. Pryor. And this will be caught by Mooney. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here we go. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and a yard. Looking to throw. Pryor. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Ready up.
On 1st down, Pryor. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Off the bootleg. Pryor. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to... amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 2 touchdowns for him already in this 1st half. This one good for a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Play action. It's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Jahan Dotson of the Commanders set to take over. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. They begin the drive with Robinson, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So the pitch and catch good for 11, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Back to throw. Pryor. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Washington offense stringing together a couple of good pickups. It's another 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Now, with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the gun on 3rd down. Pryor. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Set to punt. Here's Cameron Johnston. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted first and goal at the 5-yard line.
A little careless with a football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Ready.